This conference will now be recorded.
Let me go and open the class notes. So currently we're discussing about the gallery. So in the galleries, the previous class, that is class 5, we discussed about gallery design, how to go and design the galleries based on the client requirement with the help of the different types of gallery properties we discussed in the previous class. And now in today's session, that is class 6, in gallery, today is class 6. So in today's class, what we'll discuss here is how to go and design the galleries like a tabular format. So in today's class, we'll discuss about grid view, grid view in galleries, grid view in gallery. So what is this grid view? How to design the galleries in the grid views? We'll discuss. So in the yesterday's class, we discussed about how to design the help of different controls like a visual. So the same data will go and show in the grid view. So let me go and open the gallery design, whatever discussed in the previous class. Let me go and open it. Let me go and open the gallery design. This is what we discussed in the previous class. Fine. Now here goes. We discussed about how to design the galleries like this in the previous class with the help of different types of controls and also with the help of the gallery properties, how to go and design the galleries we discussed in the previous class. And now see, whatever the data I'm showing in this gallery, like a visual format, in the visualization format, the same data I want to show now in today's session in the grid view. The same data I want to show in today's session in what? The grid view. Grid view is nothing but grid view is nothing but showing the data in the tabular format, showing the data in the tabular format like columns and rows. So how to go and design the gallery, how to go and design the gallery like a grid view, we'll be discussing now in today's session. The same data, whatever the data I'm showing here in this gallery, the same data I want to go and display it in the grid view. Grid view means showing the data in the tabular format. How to design the galleries like a tabular format, we'll discuss now in today's session. So now to go and discuss it, let me go and create another screen, or let me go and create another app. Guys, this screen doesn't helps us. This mobile layout doesn't helps us to go and design the grid view. So let me go to the, let me go and use the tablet layout. Let me go to the create tab. Let me create one new blank app here. Just go and click on the blank app. So let me go and click on create. Now what is the app name I want to keep here is gallery grid view. Gallery grid view. This is the app name. Let me select the format as what? Tablet. Now just go and click on create. Fine. Now it is allowing us to create the app. The app name I'm keeping here is gallery grid view. Now here, just let me go and add one button. Let me go and add one button. I want to keep the button text as grid view in gallery. Let me change the button text to grid view in gallery. Just refresh it. It's not responding. Gallery, grid view. So just I'm creating one button here, guys. The button name I'm keeping here is gallery in grid view. So let me change some text, font size and font weight. Let me keep it in the bold. Now see, whenever I go and click on this button, I need to go and open the another screen. In that screen, I want to go and create the gallery in the grid view. So let me keep it as home screen. Let me keep it as what? Home screen. And let me add another screen, that is screen 2. Let me rename this screen to grid view. Let me rename this screen to grid view screen. Fine. I'm having the two screens here, guys. So whenever I go and click on this button, it need to navigate to the grid view screen. Now here, I want to go and design the gallery like a tabular format. I want to show the data in the tabular format using galleries. Now how to go and do it? Now to go and perform this, first of all, let me go and add one text label. Let me keep the header as gallery in grid view or grid view in galleries. Let me change the text to, let me change the text to grid view in gallery. Let me increase some size. Keep it in the semi bold. Align it to center. Keep the font color to white and then background color to orange. So this is the text I'm keeping here, guys. Next, now I want to go and create one gallery. I want to add a gallery. Now I want to show this data in the tablet layout, that is in the tabular format. So before that, let me go to the SharePoint. Let me open the SharePoint. Let me show you what is the data is there in the list. I'm having one list here. What is that list? Students.gallery. There is one list called students.gallery. Now in this list, I'm having the student details. What is the student ID, student name, email, course, trainer, status, and a few more columns is there. Percentage completed. These are the columns I'm having in the list called students.gallery. Now whatever the data I'm having in this list, already we discussed about how to go and show the data in the gallery and how to design the galleries in this base class. Now the same data, how I am seeing here in the tabular format, the same view I want to go and show it in the Power Apps also now. And now to go and do this, let me go and add one gallery here. Yes, go to the insert tab. Go to the insert tab. Let me go and search here for gallery. Let me add the gallery as blank vertical gallery. I want to add one blank gallery now, guys. So let me go and click on what? Blank vertical gallery. Now see, it is going to add one gallery here. Just to fit the gallery, fit the gallery to the screen. Just fit the gallery to the screen. Now let me connect to the data. So what is the need of adding the galleries? Galleries are used to display the data, to view the data. Let me go and select the data source, select the gallery. Now see, by default, I'm not connecting to any data sources. So what's the data source I want to connect here? SharePoint list. What's the list? Students.gallery. Now let me go to the data. Let me go to the data view. Go to this tab and click on add data. Go to add data and search here for what? SharePoint. So just select the data source as what? SharePoint. It is my connector now. Data source are also called as connectors. So select this. Now what is the site I want to connect. Gallery is my site. Just go and select what? Gallery. Gallery is my site. And what's my list name? Students.gallery. Select the list name as students.gallery. Now click on connect. Now I'm connecting to the data source. What's the data source? I'm connecting here SharePoint. In the SharePoint, what's the list name? Students.gallery. Now whatever the data is there in this list, the same data I want to go and display it in the Power Apps now in the galleries. Now go to the Power Apps. So first of all, let me go and connect to the data. So go to the data source and select the data source as what? Students.gallery. Now once after selecting the data source, now I want to show that data in the gallery in which format? In the tabular format, that is rows and columns. So first of all, let me go and add the data. So select the edit the gallery. So if you want to add show the data means just go and click on what? Edit. So click on this edit gallery. I want to go and add one control here, what? Text label. Let me go and add the text label. Now in this text label, what I want to show here is I want to show the student ID. What I want to display? Student ID. Let me keep it here. Next, add another one more text label. Now in this text label, what I'm showing here? Student name. Student name. Let me add another text label. Here what I'm displaying? Student email ID. Let me increase the width. Student email ID. Next, go and add another one more control. Text input. Next, I want to add the course. What's the course the student is taking? Next, let me go and add another one more control. Text label. Now in this, I want to go and show the trainer. Who is the trainer for that course? Next, go and add one more text label. Go and add one more text label. Let me keep here status, whether the course is completed, in progress, what's the status of that course. Next, go and add one more text label. Now here in this, I want to show the percentage completed, how much percentage the course is completed. Next, along with this is the data I want to show. What is the student number, name, email, which course the student is selected, who is the trainer, what is the status of that course, and how much percentage the course is completed. Along with this, I want to add a few more icons here. So I want to add few more icons. Select edit the gallery and go and search for view. So let me go and add this icon, view icon. Let me add it and keep it here. Next, I want to add another icon called edit icon, guys. To edit the data, I'm adding another icon called edit icon. Keep the edit icon here. Next, to remove the data in the gallery, I'm going to add another icon called delete icon, that is trash. Select this and keep it here. Now see, these are the icons. I want to keep it here. Just increase the height. Keep it here. Fine. This is the data I'm showing. Now select this, edit the gallery and just reduce the height. Now see, automatically I'm able to view the complete data. Now in which format? In the tabular format. Now let me do some formatting here, guys. So select all the controls. Select all the controls. I want to change the font size of this. So let me go to the font size. With the property, font property. Let me go here and search for font. It's not showing. Select the first one. Font size. Let me keep it as 14 and also keep it as semi bold. Keep it as semi bold. Next, select this one. I want to do the same thing for the remaining controls. Select all. Let me go to this font size. I want to keep it as what? 14. Fine. So I'm making what here? Just I'm doing some formatting, guys. I'm fixing the font size. Next, I want to go and fix the X positions, Y position, and what is the height and what is the width. Now if you see, when I reduce the size of this, remaining controls is not changing. If you observe, the remaining controls is not changing. If I increase the width, remaining controls is not changing. If I increase the height, the remaining controls is not changing. So what's my requirement here is, by default, in the previous class also I said that by default Power Apps controls are not responsive. We need to make them as responsive. So I want to make this gallery as responsive, guys. So if I do any changes in one of the control here, remaining all the controls need to go and change the width, height exactly if I go and change this one. So for this, I want to make this gallery as responsive, and I want to how to make this gallery as responsive. Let me go and discuss. First, let me select the student ID. So in this control, what I'm showing here, student ID. So I want to keep the student IDs in the middle. So let me do one thing. I'm going to keep some space here, and I'm going to use the concatenate operator. Now just to keep the student IDs in the middle of this, I'm using this. Or let me do one thing. Instead of doing this, let me go here and let me align it to center. It looks good. Fine. Now this is the X position, guys. So whatever the X position I'm having for this, and also let me check what's the height. Let me keep the height as 40. Now see, this is the X position for this. From the starting it is there. And what is the height means? 40 is the height. Now what's my requirement here is, whatever the height I'm going to have for this student ID, the same height I want to go and keep for all the remaining controls. So how to go and do it? If I change the height of this control, remaining controls height is not changing. I want to change the remaining controls also, height also, when I go and change the student ID. So how to go and do it means, first let me set the height property. Select the student ID, copy the name of this label. Now go and select the remaining all the controls. Go and select remaining all the controls. These controls will have one property called height property. Select the height property. Now copy the label name, student ID label dot height. Now see, whatever the height we are having for this, the same height I'm keeping for the remaining all the controls. And also next I want to go and keep the y property, guys. Next, first I'm setting what property here? Height property. Next property I want to set here what? Y property. Now what is the position of y? So in which position? What is the y position of student ID? In the same position I want to go and keep the remaining all the controls also. So go to the y property. Let me copy the label name here. Copy and paste dot y. Now see what is happening. Exactly in which position the student ID is there, in the exactly same y position remaining all the controls are set. Now if I go and change the height of the student ID, now if you observe, remaining all the controls height is also changing or not? Yes, now it is changing, but previously it is not changing. So we need to make the galleries as responsive. To make the galleries are responsive, what I'm doing here, whatever the height property I'm having for this control, I'm setting the same height for all the remaining controls. And whatever the y position I'm having for this, the same y position I want to keep for the remaining all the controls. Next I want to go and set the x property, and next I want to go and set the width property. First let me go and set the x property, guys. Now see what is the x property for this student name is, wherever the student id wherever the student id x position is ending, exactly from there I want to go and start the student name. So if you observe, in between the student id and student name I'm having some space. Now I don't want to keep the space. Wherever the student id is ending, exactly from that place I want to go and start what? Student name. So for this what I will do, so copy the name of this student id. Now go to the student name. Now go to the x property. Go to the x property, just remove it. Student id dot x plus student id, not x, student id dot x plus student id dot width. Student id dot width. Now see exactly wherever where the student id is stopping here, exactly from there the student name is starting. Next I want to set the width here, guys. Now I want to increase the width of this student name. Up to here I want to keep. You want to keep the width as manual only, not possible to keep it as dynamic. Now see, and also select this student names, and let me keep it in the, or let me keep it in the normal itself. Let me try to keep it in the aligned center. It doesn't looks good. Let me keep it to left only. So these are the student names I'm having. Next, go and select the email. Now see, email id and student exactly is there, but let me do some formattings here, guys. Now go and select the student name, copy the label name. Now go to the email. Now what, go to the x property. Now just remove it, label 13, that is student name dot x plus student name dot width. Now see, exactly now wherever the student name is ending, from there itself the email is going to be started. And also now I want to increase the width of the student email, guys. I want to increase the width. This is the width I want to keep. Next, copy the name of this student name, that is email, student email. Copy the name of this control. Now go to the course, which course the student is selected. Now go to the x property, just remove it. So email id, email dot x plus label 1, label 4 dot width. Now see, exactly after the email, now I'm placing what, I'm placing the course. Now select them. Now copy the name of this control, copy the name of this control, that is course. Now go to the trainer. Now just let me increase the width for this. I want to increase some width. Let me keep this width. Next, copy the name of this control. Now go to the trainer. Now go to the x property, just remove it, label 5 dot x. Label 5 is what, student email, sorry, student course. Label 5 dot x plus label 5 dot width. Now see, exactly after the course I'm keeping what, trainer names. Now just reduce the uh, width of this trainers, just keep it like this. Next, copy the name of this label, that is trainers. Copy the name. Now go to the status, is the status. Go to the x property, just remove and keep it here, dot x plus dot x plus label 6 dot width. Now see, exactly after the uh, trainer name, it is starting what, status. Now let me keep the status like this itself. Next, go and select the percentage completed. This is the percentage completed. Now go to the text property. So by default this is the text. Now what I want to do here is I want to keep the percentage symbol also here. So in order to go and keep the percentage symbol, what I'm doing here is I'm going to use the concatenate operator, and I'm going to use the percentage symbol here, just to display what's the percentage it is. And also I want to align it to center, and I want to increase the width of this one, guys. I want to increase the width of this percentage completed, just keep like this. I want to keep the width like this. Next, uh, copy the name of this control, percentage completed. Now go to the view icon. Now go to the x property. I want to set the x property, label 8 dot x. What is the label 8? Percentage completed plus label 8 dot y, sorry, dot width. Now see, exactly after the percentage complete, I am keeping what, view icon. Now I want to increase the width of this view icon, guys. I want to keep some width here. I want to increase some width. Next, copy the name of this control, copy the name of this control view icon. Now go to the edit. Now what's the x property? Go to the x property. By default is the x. Just remove icon view dot x plus icon view dot width. Now see, exactly after the view icon, now it is placing what, edit icon. Now let me increase the width of this edit icon also. Let me increase the width of this. Now copy the name of this control. Next, go to the what, trash icon. Let me go to the x property, remove the x. Let me keep it as what, edit icon dot x plus edit icon dot width. Now see, exactly after the edit icon, now I'm placing what, delete icon. Now this is what the formatting, and I'm making this gallery as responsive. Now select the gallery, just reduce the height. Now see, when I save it, when I go and click on play, now this is the data I'm showing in the grid view case. So in the tabular format, showing the data in the tabular format in galleries is known as what, grid views. So just I'm keeping here the data. Now I need to have some header or not? Yes, I need to go and keep the header. Let's say I want to keep the header as what? Student number. I want to keep the header as what? Student name. I want to keep the header as what? Email. Next, what's the header? For which course the student is inquired. Next, what is the trainer name? Next, I want to keep what? Percentage completed. Percentage completed. Sorry, it is status, right? It is status. Next, completed. Next, view. Next, edit. Edit. And next, I want to keep here what? Delete. Like this, I want to keep some header. Tabular format means I'm having only data. I don't have any header here. I want to keep the header. So let me go and show you how to keep the header here, guys. Let me go and show you now how to go and create a header now. So in order to go and keep the header, just reduce the height of this gallery. Now I want to go and keep the header, guys. Now there are different ways where you can go and keep the headers. There are different ways you can go and keep the headers. So one way is you can add the one text label. You can keep the text label here. You can fit the size. You can fit the height. And let me go and change the text to what? Student number. Like this, you can go and keep the headers. So you can add the different text controls: student name, email, course, trainer name, status. Like this, you can add the different types of input controls. Sorry, text labels. You can keep the header. This is the one way. So this is not the correct way to go and keep the headers, guys, with the help of text labels. So to create the header also, just remove it. Just remove it. To create the headers also, I'm going to create another gallery. Let me go and add what? Again, go and add the gallery. Go to the gallery. Again, go and add the blank vertical gallery. Select this one. Now just keep it like this. Just keep it like this and click on edit. Let me reduce the height. Now I'm going to edit the gallery, guys. Let me edit the gallery. Now in this, I want to show the header. So before going to show the header, what I want to do here is, whenever I'm in the screen one, let's say I'm in the screen one. From screen one, when I go and click on this button, I want to navigate to which screen? Screen two, that is grid view. When I click on it, is navigating? No, it is not navigating. Now on select of this property, what I want to do, I want to go and use the navigate function. Navigate to which screen? Grid view screen. I want to navigate to the grid view screen. Now see, save it when I play. Now whenever I go and click on this gallery in grid view, I want to go and see the header here. So in order to go and keep the header, what I'm going to do here is, whenever I come from screen 2 from screen 1, let's say whenever I come from the screen 2 from screen 1, whenever I come to the screen 2, whenever I come to the screen 2, on visible property, there is one property for this screen 2. This is my screen 2. On visible means whenever you are able to see the screen 2, whenever if you are seeing the screen 2, that means coming from screen 1 to screen 2. If I go to the screen 2, then automatically I want to go and get one collection. So what is the need of creating a collection is to show the header. So select the screen. The screen will have one property called visible property. Screen will have one property called what? Visible. So when I want to go and whenever I go and see the screen, visible means see. Whenever I go and see the screen 2, then automatically I want to go and create one collection here. What is the need of creating that collection is to create the header for the gallery. So let me go and create one collection here, guys. So already we discussed about the collections. So how to go and create the collections? There are two ways to create the collections. One is by using the collect function. Second is what? Clear collect. Always recommended go and create the collection by using what? Clear collect. By using what? Clear collect. Now once after passing the once using function name, next pass the collection name. What's the collection name I'm keeping here is gallery underscore header. Gallery header. Next keep comma. Next flower brackets. Open the flower brackets and then close the flower brackets and then close the gallery. Now here between the open brackets, open flower brackets and close flower brackets, I need to go and create some header, guys. So what I want to keep in the header? First I want to show what? Student ID. Next keep comma. Next I want to show what? Student name. Next I want to go and show what? Email. Next what I want to show here? Course, for which course the student is inquired. Next go and display here what? Trainer name. Trainer. Next keep comma. Next what I want to show here? Next value. Next I want to keep what? Status. Next keep comma. Keep comma. Next I want to show what? Percentage completed. Percentage completed. Keep it in the double quotes. Next what's the next one? View. Next one is for what? View. Next one is what? Edit. Next one is what? Delete. Delete. So just I'm creating one collection here, guys, not more than that. What is the need of creating this collection is because I want to go and show the header for that gallery. Where is it? So this is the collection I'm keeping. So if I go and double click on this, now see, by default now it is not showing anything. When this collection will activate, when this collection is going to be created, where I'm creating this collection? On visible. That means whenever if you go to the screen 2, if you are able to see the screen 2, then only then only it will go and create the collection. So for now, when I double click on it, it is not showing that collection values, just it is keeping the collection name, but not data is there. So let me go to the screen 1, just play it. Now when I go and click on, what happens? I will go to the grid view screen. So whenever I come to the grid view, now if you go to the visible property, now I double click on it, now see, it is creating one collection now. So in the collection, it is creating one collection. In that collection, I'm having the column names. What's the header you want to keep? Now just to go to this gallery now, second gallery. What is this gallery? Let me rename it to gallery header. Gallery header. And let me rename it to next one. It is not renaming. Gallery header. Let me rename it to grid view. Let me rename it to grid view gallery. Gallery grid view. So let me go to the header gallery, guys. What's my header? This is the gallery I'm adding for a header. Now go to this, go to the edit icon, go and edit the gallery. Now go and add one, select this gallery, select the gallery header. First let me come to the data. What's the data I want to show here now? Collection. But just now I created one collection, right? What is the need of creating collection? To display the gallery header. So go and select the data source as what? Gallery header collection. Select the data source. Now go and click on edit. Now add one control, text label. Now in this text label by default is showing what? Percentage completed. But what I want to show here? I want to show the student ID. Now see what is displaying. Student ID is the header. Just keep it here. Just keep it here. Now go and add another control, text label, percentage completed. But I want to show here what? Student name. I want to show what? Student name. Now go and add another control, another text input, text label, not input, text label. Now here what I want to show? Email. Next go and add another one more text control. Now in this what I want to show? Course. Next add another one more text control. Now in this what I want to show? I want to show here the trainer. Next let me go and add another one more text label. Now I want to keep here what? Status. I want to keep here what? Status. Next let me go and add another one more text control. I want to keep here what? Percentage completed. So it is by default percentage completed. Okay. Next go and add another one more text label. Now here what I want to show? View. So by default is showing what? Course. Let me go and show what? View. Let me reduce some size. Next go and add another one more text label. I want to show here what? Edit. So select this, go and click on what? Edit. Next go and add another one more control. Next change it to what? Delete. So I'm keeping some controls here in the gallery header. Where I'm adding these controls? In the gallery header. Now let me select the first one, or let me do one thing. Let me reduce the height of this. Increase some height. Let me keep it like this. Fine. Let me reduce. Let me keep it like this. Just I'm doing some formatting. Now select the student ID, guys. Now what is the font size I want to keep it is? Let me keep it as 14 itself. But I want to keep it in the bold. 14 bold. The same I want to go into the remaining controls also. Select all the remaining controls. Select all the remaining controls. Change the font to what? 14, and change the font weight to what? Bold. Now let me go and add some background color for this. Let me go and add some background color. Select all this. I want to keep some color for this as it is a header. Select this, go to the fill color, custom. Fine. Let me keep it like this. And also I want to change the font font color. Let me change the font color to white. So this is the header I am keeping. So I want to go and do some more few more formattings here. So first what I will do here is uh, let me go and fix the exposition, guys. Let me select the student ID. Let me fix the exposition. So whatever the exposition I'm having for this student ID number, the same exposition I want to go and keep for this one also. So first of all, let me go and keep the height, and then we'll go and set the height property. Let me go and fix the height property. What's the height for this? 43. Let me keep it as 45. I want to keep the same height for all the remaining controls. So select the label name, select the label name, and select the remaining all the controls. I want to fix the height to what? Let me go to the height property. Whatever the student ID is having, the same height I want to go and keep for the remaining all the controls. Next, I want to go and fix the Y property. In what is the position of Y for this? The same position I want to go and keep for the remaining controls. So go to the Y property, student ID dot Y, student ID dot Y. Exactly where it is fixing. Whatever the Y position I'm having for the student ID is the same Y position it is taking for the remaining all the controls. Now I need to go and fix the X position, guys. I need to go and fix what? X position. So what is the X position is? Uh, Select this control. Let me reduce the height of this one. just keep it here. Select this control, copy the name, whatever the exposition I'm having for this, the same exposition I want to keep for this one also. Go to the exposition, just remove, copy and paste dot x. Now see, exactly whatever the exposition I'm having, the same exposition is taking. And also go to the width property, go to the width property, just remove, copy and paste dot width. Now see, exactly whatever the width I'm having, the same width it is taking. I think this gallery is different. Let me do one thing. Let me select this gallery, keep it here. Fine, it looks good now. Exactly at same position I want to keep the same gallery, both galleries. Now see, this is the exposition. Next, go and select the student name, copy the name of this control. Now go to the header. Now what is the X property for this? Go to the X property, just remove it. Whatever the X I am having for the Smith, the same X I want to go and keep for this one also. The same X. And whatever the width I am having for the Smith, the same width I want to go and keep for the student name also. So go to the width property again, just copy and paste dot width. So like this, I want to go and do the same thing for the remaining all the controls case. I want to go and do the same thing for the remaining all the controls. Let me do it. Select the email, copy the name of this control, go to the email, go to the X property, dot X, go to the width property, dot width. Next, select the course, copy the name of this control, go to the courses, go to the X property, just remove it, dot X. Now let me go to the width property, dot width. Now see, exactly whatever the courses he's having, the same it is taking there also. Next, select the trainer name, go to the trainer, go to the X property, go and change it to what, dot X, and also go to the width property, remove and keep here dot width. Now exactly whatever the width I'm having for the trainer, the same width it is taking above. Next, percentage status, go to the status, copy the name of this, go to the status header, go to the X property, just remove dot X, dot X. Next, go to the width property, just remove it, dot width. I'm doing the same thing for the remaining all the controls case. So just copy this, copy the name of this control, copy, go to the percentage completed. Let me go to the X property, just remove this, dot X. Next, go to the width property, go to the width property, just remove it, dot width. So this is the width I'm keeping. Next, go to the view, select the name of this control, go to this header, go to the X property, just remove, keep dot X, go to the width property, dot width. Next, in the same way, select the edit, copy the name of this control, go to the edit, go to the X property, just remove dot X. Next, go to the width property, dot width. Next, select the delete icon, copy the name of this control, go to the delete, first go to the X property, whatever the X it is having, the same X I want to keep. Next, go to the width property, whatever the width I'm having for the delete icon, I want to keep the same width. Now see, exactly it is placing what, let me save it and go and click on play. Exactly student ID, student name, email, course, trainer name, status, percentage completed, view, edit and delete. So whatever discussed in the previous class, I'm showing the same data in the yesterday's class, the same data I'm showing in another gallery in the vertical gallery itself, but in one type of visualization format. So some kind of visuals like I'm going to design the gallery, but now I'm showing the same data in which format now, in the tabular format. Showing the data in the tabular format in the galleries, we'll call it as what, grid view. So gallery in data in the grid view. So this is what, how to go and design the galleries to show the data like a grid view. Select this, keep it, align it to center. Now exactly the positions are same. So it now I'm showing the data in the gallery in the tabular format. Tabular format means showing the data in the grid view in the galleries. So this is what how to go and display. Okay, I'm showing the data in the gallery in the grid view. Now see this here, I'm showing the data, right? Now whenever I go and click on this view icon, whatever the data I'm selecting here, if I go and click on this view icon, the same data I want to go and view it in one form. I want to go and view in one form. Whenever I go and click on this edit icon, the same data I want to go and edit it. I want to go and show the same data in the form. I want to edit that form. I want to do some changes. Or whenever I go and click on this delete, whatever the icon, whatever wherever I'm selecting here, I want to go and remove that data from this gallery. Now how to go and do it? Already we discussed it. How to view the data I discussed. How to edit the data I discussed. How to remove the data I discussed. But in the grid view, how to go and show it? Let me go and display you guys. Now in order to go and do this, whenever I go and click on this view icon, I want to go and show the same data in which, in where, in the form. So I don't have the form here. Let me go and add one new screen. Let me keep it as form screen. Let me keep it as form screen. Let me add one header here. Just go to this, copy the same header, copy and paste it here. Now let me rename it to form. Now let me go and add one form here, guys. Let me go and add one form. Now I want to connect to the data. What's the data I want to show in this form? Go and connect to the data sources, students.gallery, list data. So select the list. By default is creating one form like structure. Now let me go and remove the attachments column. Go to the fields and go to the attachments data card. Let me remove it. And also now the data is, the form is in the 3 columns. Let me show the data in the 2 columns. And also let me change it to vertical. Let me keep it as 2 columns. Fine. Let me go keep the form like this, form design. And also let me do one thing. Let me go and add some background color for the form. Let me go and add some background color. And also let me do some formattings. I want to change the font size, font weight. So how to go and do it? Start the form, go and change the layout to horizontal, click on Control Z. It's not working. Let me go to this, come here, select the form, change the layout to horizontal, click on Control Z. It's not working. Let me do one thing. Let me edit for this. Keep it in the semi bold. Let me increase the size to 16. 18. Semi bold. I want to do the same for the remaining controls. Why it is not allowing us? Too much. Okay, let me do it manually. But basically there is one shortcut, it is not working here. Keep it in the semi bold. Select this 18. Keep it in the semi bold. Select this one, semi bold 18. Just I'm doing some formatting, just it doesn't looks good otherwise. Semi bold. Fine, I'm creating one form here. Now whenever I go and select this view, so whatever the data, whatever the icon whatever the data I'm selecting here, the same data I want to go and display it in the form. Now how to go and do it? First go to the grid view, select the edit icon. Then what I want to do? Go to the property, on select property. Now in the on select property, what I want to do? Just remove it. Now first of all, I want to go and reset the form. If there is any data in that form, I want to reset the form. Reset what I want to reset? Form. Which form? Form 1. Once after resetting the form, next what I want to do? I want to make that form as a view form. So how to make that form as a view form? View form. Which form? Form 1. Next, after viewing the form, I want to navigate to which screen? Navigate to form screen. Navigate to form screen. Now, when I save it, when I go and click on play, and when I select this view icon, now see it is navigating to the form screen, but I'm not able to view the data. Why I'm not able to view the data? So here, select this gallery. So select the form. Form has one property. What's that property? Items property. Go to the items property. Here, what I want to show? Gallery grid view dot selected. Whatever the item you are selecting in the gallery, that item details I want to go and display it here. Now see automatically displaying the data. Now go to the grid view, save it, play. Now see I'm going to select the ABD employee details. Now when I select this, now see I'm able to view the ABD employee details in the form. In the same way, let me go and add one back button here to go back to the previous screen. Let me go and add back button. Let me change the color to white. Now select on select of this button. What need to happen? I want to navigate to which screen? Gallery. What is the screen name? Grid view screen. Grid view screen. Now save it to play. Now go back. Now see when I go and click on this edit, I want to go and edit this data. So I want to go and use the same form. I don't want to go and use the another screen. I don't want to create another form. Whatever the form I'm having here, I want to go and make use of this same form for what? Edit also. So for this, what I will do? Go to this, go here and select the go to the onset property. On the onset property, what I need to do? First, go and reset the form. Reset what I want to reset? Form. Which form? Form 1. Once after resetting the form, next what I want to make? Edit the form. Edit form. Which form? Form 1. Once after editing the form, then what I want to do? I want to navigate to which screen? Form screen. Navigate to the form screen. Now see, just save it and play. Now whenever, so now I'm selecting which chamber details here? Smith. When I click on this edit icon, now see I'm going to view the same data in which format now? Edit. If you want to edit the data, you can edit the data and you can keep one button here called what? Submit button or save button. Whenever if you go once after doing the changes, you can go and click on the save button here. Once if you click on save button, whatever the changes you are doing, automatically these changes will be updated. So already discussed this. So how to go and update the data? Next my requirement is there is another icon called what? Delete. Now whenever I go and click on this delete icon, what happens? Whatever the item I'm selecting here, that item I want to go and remove from the gallery, and also I want to go and remove it from where? Data source. So how to go and remove the data? Select the trash icon, go to the property called what? On select property. There is one property called what? On select. Go to the property called on select property. Go to the property on select, just remove. Now what I want to do it here? I want to remove what I want to remove? The data from where? Students.gallery. What I want to remove? Which item I'm selecting in the gallery, that item I want to remove. So gallery grid view dot selected. Which item you are selecting in the gallery, that item details I want to go and remove it from where? From the data source students.gallery. Now just save it and click on play. Now try to understand, guys. I'm going to select the VVS Lakshman here. I'm going to remove this record. So when I go and click on this delete icon, now see automatically that record is deleted or not? Yes, it is deleted. I'm not able to view the screen. Let me go here. What happens? What's happening here? Not able to view the. Fine, let me leave it. I think somehow I did, unfortunately, I done some mistake here. So everything is fine. It will display. Maybe I did some, unfortunately, I kept some keys here. So what I will do, let me go here, go to this gallery. Here it is displaying. Why am not displaying? So let me go to the first screen. Let me complete it, guys, and then I will show you. Click on edit in grid view. Now see, when I click on this view icon, I'm able to view the data in the form. Now when I go and click on this edit, I'm able to edit the data. When I go and click on this delete, I'm able to go and delete the data. So these actions I'm able to perform. So, and also which item you are selecting in the gallery, I want to go and let me keep some border for this gallery. Which item you are selecting in the gallery, I want to go and highlight that item, guys. So let's say I'm selecting what here, first row. So when I go and now I'm able to see, just 1 second, guys. I think go to the gallery header. Fine, now you're able to see. So now see here, guys, when I go and save it, when I play, which item I'm selecting in the gallery, I want to go and highlight that item. So how to highlight that item? Already discussed this. How to highlight it? Select the gallery. Gallery will have one property. What's that property? What's that property? Template fill. Go to the property called template fill. Now see, on this on select of on this template fill, by default this is the color. I want to keep it as same. So I'm going to use one if condition here, guys. If uh, this item dot this item dot is selected, then I want to go and show the color as light yellow. Otherwise, I want to keep the same color. Just save, close it, and now play it. Now see, when I play, which item I'm selecting in the gallery, I'm able to keep some background color. Just I want to highlight that one. So this is what how to go and show that data in the grid view. Now see, when I go and select it, when I click on grid view, now I'm able to show that data in the gallery in one grid view. I'm able to create some header, and I'm able to show the data. If you want to view that data, go and click on this view icon. Or if you want to go and edit the data, go and click on the edit icon. Or if you want to remove the data, go and click on what? Delete icon. So this is what how to go and show the data in the gallery in a grid view. So in yesterday's class, we discussed about how to show the same data in some visualization format. The same data we are showing now in today's session in the tabular format. So you can design the galleries based on the client requirement. So most of the cases, so previous class, whatever discussed gallery design, and this is the second scenario showing the data in the grid view. Almost these two scenarios will be in the real-time scenarios also. Maybe you will show the data in some visualization format, or maybe you will show the data in the grid view. Fine. Let me go and stop here today. We'll discuss from here next class, that is tomorrow.